This is a really nice cuckoo clock crown and surround. It's in pear wood. It's got a bit of damage, some bits missing, so I've got to splice them in and recarve. The surround's got a few bits of damage. That part of the leaf there is broken off. This bit here on that side's missing. There's a little bit that sticks out here, which is missing on that side. Turn it over. You can see where it's been repaired before, bits of glue and stuff. That bit's been broken off at some point and glued back on, but you can't tell. When it was made from 1/2 inch. This bit where it's thicker, I've just glued another bit on. You can see the join. And that. And the same down the bottom. You can see where it's shrunk a bit and it's come away, there's a bit of a gap. So they've cut a piece of 1/2 inch, glued some more 1/2 inch on the thicker bits, where it's got to be thicker, and then carved it. The crown's got a little bit of damage, the tip of the beak's missing. That part of the leaf has dropped off. Again, that's where it's been thickened up. So that's 1/2 inch to there, and then to put another 1/2 inch on. That will be carved like this, quite deep. There's a little bit of that branch missing, and it's been broken there. So I'm going to see if I can get that apart and glue it back together a little bit neater than that. I've managed to get it apart. There's still a lot of glue on there, so I'll dissolve that with some paint stripper. I don't know whether that'll go back neatly or not, I doubt it, so I may have to just skim the ends flat and put in a sliver of pear wood and glue it back and recarve that little bit. But it's got to look better than that. I've cleaned the glue off, and I do have that piece there, but there's still quite a few gaps, so it's not going to glue together very well, so I'm going to have to trim both sides and put a bit of pear wood in there. Before I glue these two pieces back together, I'm going to sort out this missing bit here. So I've made a little template, which is about the right size. I'll transfer that onto a block of pear, getting the grain running in the right direction, which is that way. I'll trim that curve up and get it to fit there, and then cut the rest out afterwards. I need to make sure there's a bit of a border around the edge because it is undercut, so it will be wider at the top than at the bit where it's glued on. And this needs to be at an angle so that it fits snug against there. The reason I haven't straightened this line up would make it easier to get a nice neat join is because that curve is one of these veins. So once I've glued this back on and put that vein back in, it'll disguise the join a little bit better. I marked this out before I trimmed the ends so I know how big the gap's got to be. If I line these up, I know exactly how big the sliver of pear wood's got to be to fit in there. That lines up quite well. Don't think I'm going to get it any better than that. Now let's see how well this is glued together. That looks okay. So I can carve that bit now and this leaf, and all I need to do is put the tip of the beak on there, and I think that's it for that crown.